get it. Skeleton. Because you showed Brooke.
Bone
Oh,
Joe.
we're at the hero's journey now.
No, you're gonna get claimed, dude. No, you copyright.
No, dude, you're gonna get claimed. You're gonna
Oh,
lose
this song gets
monetization.
This song gets claimed all the time.
You could have cut this down an hour.
Let's see here. I don't think we should really be doing this until 1 or 12 in the morning, so we should have a plan to stop.
Yeah, maybe... How long is this part?
It's... nice. 12 minutes. About 12 minutes. Yeah, about 12 minutes.
Roughly 13 and a half minutes.
What's everyone saying?
After the hero's journey? Is this good?
Either here or the next stop point.
Or, okay, here or the next stop. Okay, that's good.
Regardless of the story, you can break down everything into stages, parts, or steps taken along the way. And part of the reason for that is because, much like human ancestry, stories also have things that are related to one another. The most famous story model of all time, something that One Piece also follows, is the monomyth of the hero's journey.
The
This
catalyst.
monomyth is a...
If you want to be specific, I guess you could say that. But a story can be a lot more nuanced than this.
circular storytelling methodology. You start off with the hero in a place of ignorance, meaning that they haven't really figured out what their aspirations are, or they are kind of just bumbling away in their hometown. Point being is that the hero isn't really
not a
doing
rule.
all that much.
I mean, Luffy figured out his ambition. He wants to become the Pirate King.
Literally in the first chapter.
A lot of characters can just
You see,
start knowing what they want.
I mean, yeah, he's ignorant, but not like of his goal. He knows his goal. He doesn't know how to get to it. Figured out along the way. So
Then the hero meets an impact character, someone who calls the hero on a journey and enables the hero to take their first step into the outside world. This is usually accompanied with some form of supernatural aid as well. You know, something bad happens and a cool guy shows up and saves the day. That sort of thing.
That isn't supernatural. That's just a happenstance.
that's the guy's ghost. I mean, I don't know.
What do you think?
But so
Wizard saved us.
what's
Now
Luffy's supernatural aid?
I guess
His well of
Shanks
D. Duh.
scaring off the Sea King, but it wasn't really supernatural at that point. It's changed to scary.
Plus,
So,
we don't
who
even.
knows?
Well, no, actually, at that time, he doesn't have a devil fruit, so it's not even supernatural. It's just the guy protecting him.
Whatever.
No, he had,
And it's not like the devil fruit. It's not like Luffy's devil fruit is the supernatural aid. He was gonna be a pirate king regardless of that.
yeah, he was gonna be a pirate regardless. Like, all I ate is fruit. I guess I'm a pirate now. Lol. And it's like, no, he was gonna be a pirate beforehand. He just wasn't. Just Shanks. I guess Shanks got him on the path of the Pirate King, but he didn't like tell him to do it or like encourage him at all. Really,
He definitely encouraged him to do that.
he encouraged them to be. Well, hold on. Let me think about what I'm saying. Yeah, he definitely encouraged him. Sure, he didn't discourage him. He discouraged him from doing it now. He told him to wait until he was older. Yeah, but he never like maybe one day you could become Pirate King. He never said that to him out loud. Luffy said he wanted to become Pirate King on his own.
He said something about, nah, I'll never have you as a part of my crew. He too weak to be a part of my crew. Then Luffy said something about getting stronger and becoming king of the pirates. That's the play-by-play, pretty much. Was that supernatural? Was some deity?
No, I'd say
down?
that's more like at least the call to adventure, maybe. I'd say that's at least the call to adventure, possibly.
At the very least.
Shanks just taunting him and like Luffy going on about like, all right, then I'll form my own thing.
At the very least, supernatural was a poor choice of words.
Yeah.
Something bad happens and a cool guy shows up and saves the day. That sort of thing. From there, the hero sets off on their own journey and comes across challenges and temptations that are used to test the heroes with. It's also normal in these challenges for the hero to be helped quite a bit. Eventually, the hero reaches a climax, which goes by
Luffy is tempted
many
by
names,
delicious
like
meats.
the Abyss,
Indeed.
Descent into the Underworld, the cycle of death and rebirth, and so forth. This is usually when the hero is at their lowest point. Something awful has happened, and it's traumatized them. The hero will then generally meet a mentor figure and are forced to make a decision.
Alright, that technically happens, but that technically didn't need to happen. You know, Ace didn't actually have to fall for Akainu's taunt, so he could have, and, well, you see.
The decision carries the promise of change and transformation. The mistakes of the hero come back to bite them, and they must learn from those mistakes.
Okay, that
This
works.
leads to the hero atoning for some perceived wrong until they are able to accomplish what they set out to accomplish, which is usually in some way, shape, or form related to receiving a celestial gift. This storytelling method is heavily influenced by the Greeks, so there tend to be some divine aspects to it. After receiving this gift, the hero returns home carrying the wisdom gained from their journey, and the circle is complete. And returning home doesn't necessarily mean going back exactly to where they began, but it's kind of more like a metaphor. You can clearly see the format for why this is involved in so many stories. This is a monomyth for a reason. It is the quintessential story. Go to your favorite novels or movies, and you can more than likely apply this model to them.
Okay, I'll do it right now.
Okay, let's just do that.
What was the supernatural inciting incident for Dragon Ball? Because all Bulma says is that Dragon Balls grant wishes. Dragon Balls aren't. they don't grant any wishes in the chapter. So what's the supernatural part?
No, the car was the mystical element to get Goku on his adventure. Don't you realize?
Bulma still would have attacked him without the car.
But him getting run over is what's this. This joke is dumb.
Well, apparently him getting run over is an anime exclusive event.
Oh,
No,
really?
Manga.
Oh, I thought it. Oh.
Yeah, the manga, she didn't hit him.
No, she
But
does.
she still gunned him down.
She definitely hits him in the manga.
Okay, her hero's journey. Amazing. Yeah, the Amazing Planet. That doesn't really have a hero's journey. What I said before, that may or may not have been recorded. Most likely not. I forget.
Yeah, it was. It was way earlier.
It's very dry and pretty much anything except storytelling, because it's primarily about storytelling about the humans and the residents of the planet's conflict. So there was no central antagonist. I mean, there is two people that show up more often than others, but there really wasn't any central antagonist. There's primarily just conflict and story. So it can't be equated. There was no. Okay, there was a gift with an intelligent band to understand their technology and language. That can count as a catalyst. And in the... Well, I don't want to explain everything about the Amazing Planet, but the point is, there's some parts about the movie that didn't line up with the hero's journey.
This circle includes.
I'm gonna head to the bathroom real quick. You guys can continue on if you want, because honestly, I doubt he'll really make much progress in his own video.
Yeah, I hear that. Alright, you can use the bathroom. We'll just continue watching.
Progress and payoff. If you were to compare the structure that I just gave you to the story of One Piece, you would be able to fill in a lot of blanks, right? Luffy receives the call to adventure from Shanks, finds his crew, receives some supernatural aid and whatnot. And the circle continues until
And
Luffy
whatnot.
receives his celestial
Not gonna explain what
prize,
it is.
the One Piece.
Pause.
And the Straw Hats
Sorry.
make continues until
Luffy was already trying to become a pirate, though.
Yes, he was.
Technically, the call to adventure would be him getting his gum fruit.
Technically, actually, it would be Shanks egging him on to aspire to be Pirate King.
I guess you could say that.
So, I guess he's using Logtown as the supernatural explanation, but like,
There's no way he's saying that Logtown is the start of Luffy's adventure.
I mean, like, oh, supernatural gift or whatever. Some
Supernatural.
There's no way.
Even though it wasn't really supernatural. It was somebody that was
by lightning lived.
I mean, you could say Gum Fruit was supernatural. Devil Fruits are supernatural. So,
I mean,
Yeah, but he
technically,
didn't
we
get-
don't know what
He didn't
fruit
get that
is.
until after he'd already wanted to be a pirate.
whatever.
be able to fill in a lot of blanks, right? He receives the call to adventure from Shanks, finds his crew, receives some supernatural aid and whatnot. And the circle continues until Luffy receives his celestial prize, the One Piece. And the Straw Hats make their voyage back around and return home, in some way, shape, or form. The world is not the same as it was when they left. The circle, as of now, is not yet complete, however. That is simply a projection of where it is based on everything that we know regarding the Straw Hats' dreams. And obviously, it's not predicting the format of every arc, and not all authors have to follow it in every facet. But it usually happens anyway.
It happens anyway. So,
It just happens.
yeah, you can. It's unintentional. No matter how much you try to deviate from it. What the hell?
You
man?
don't do it, but it'll happen
Fate
anyway.
is writing.
It's an inevitability. Ooh.
Everyone's
It's fate.
fate is like circular structure. Yeah.
The place where One Piece changed forever is when Luffy entered the underworld. Quite literally, when he went to Impel Down.
Not literally.
The moment of
but
death
close
and
to
rebirth
it.
in One Piece happened during the
It's
Summer
not
War
literally.
Saga. The Straw Hats
Not
suffer
technically.
defeat at Sabaody, and Luffy becomes separated from his crew. He loses Ace, and he reaches his lowest point in the series, at which he is confronted with a choice posed by his mentor, Rayleigh. Either run back and meet up with your crew to get some emotional
It's a
support and
cartoon,
closure,
dummy.
or stop your journey right now and train because you are ill prepared. Not taking the time to train is implied to be suicide. It would only lead to the same events happening over and over again. Making his decision, Luffy goes back to Marineford and sends the 3D2I message to the crew. Nami, Zoro, and Usopp have specifically remarkable reactions, not only to the message but also to the death of Ace, since those are the Straw Hats that are closest to Luffy. The crew vows to become stronger for Luffy and focus on the islands where they have landed to grow their skills.